vape on this?
Yeah. Sports for Brutes, Park Money. We got special guest, Balo, Leonava.
What
Okay.
it do, my brother?
We're just going to be talking about some football picks. I know you know jack fucking shit. So let's just get straight into it. All right. So this is why this is lit and why I wanted to do it. This guy knows fuck all about gambling. So we're going to be breaking down games if he even knows anyone on the teams besides his fantasy players. And then I'm going to break down to him what spread, money line, and total over-under means. Okay. Thursday night football, maybe the most unwatched Thursday night football game of all time. Miami Dolphins versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, ready?
Mhm.
Jaguars -3. When I say a team is a -3, that means they're a favorite. Okay?
Okay.
That automatically means Dolphins +3. Okay?
That means they're gonna. That means like the
They're
plus three,
projected. So
like
so
losing by 3 or winning by 3 is plus and minus, right?
no. So this is why bookies or like Vegas usually why they do half points. So it never pushes. So like let's say the Jaguars win by 3, right?
Yeah.
That means the Dolphins won by 3 or lost by 3.
Correct.
So that means whichever team you bet on for the spread, that bet pushes, which means you don't lose money, you just get your money back. So usually Vegas will do a thing where they'll do -3.5. Obviously, you can't win in a sport by a half point, but they
Right.
do that. So if you do -3.5, they have to win by 4. If you do +3.5, they have to lose by 3 or less. But for right now, all the games are basically like straight up spreads just because it's early in the week and people haven't really put in bets. Also, another thing about betting that's really confusing too, odds, spreads, over-unders, money line, they vary based off of how people are betting on the games. So like if someone goes into fucking Vegas right now and they put a $500,000 bet on Jackson, Jackson, the Jaguars -3. The Jaguars are most likely going to bump up to like a -4, -4.5, because like Vegas has to win somehow. So they're betting the
Yeah.
spread basically. Okay.
hmm
Money line. Money line is just a straight up bet. Who you think is going to win the game? So in this, simple, right?
Yeah.
So in this game, Jacksonville -150, Dolphins +130. Okay. So I'm just laying this game as an example. So for the rest of the games, I'll just be saying the teams, the spread, which is the lose-win ratio, right? The money line, which is just a straight-up game. And then so for another example, the Dolphins Jaguars over under 47.5. That means total combined team points you think is going to be over 48 or 47 and under.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So what do you have? Jaguars +3, Dolphins, or Jaguars -3, Dolphins +3.
You're saying, wait, say it again.
So who do you think is gonna like who do you think is gonna cover the spread? The Jaguars or the Dolphins
I think it'll be the
at 3?
Jaguars.
Okay, so you think they're gonna win by 4?
Yes.
I'm letting you know that bet is +100, which means basically free money. If you put $100 on it, you'll probably win like 105 to 110, roughly.
That's in
Okay.
profit.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Um, okay, so I think the Jaguars might be 2-0, or they're like 1-1. Not sure. I'm gonna take the Dolphins spread just because they both suck, and I feel like Jaguars -3 is trying to get people to bet Gardner
Big Dick Nick
Minshew.
though.
Big Dick Nick is on the Bears, and he's a backup on the Bears.
Wow.
So, but if he was on the Jaguars and he started, I would definitely pick that spread.
I
That's
haven't watched
awkward.
football in over like 2
Yeah,
years.
he
Clearly.
was only on the Jaguars for a year. Jaguars -150, Dolphins +3. So you think the Jaguars are going to cover the spread? So you obviously think that they're going to win the
Yeah.
game. Over under 47.5.
Under.
That's a good under. I would probably because they suck, I'd probably pick over, but that line is kind of high. I'm going to go over. Suckers bet to go under usually, so I'm just going to go over. Oh my God. The next 3 games over under is 47.5. Weird. Okay. Next game. These are the 1 o'clock games. Your time, 10 o'clock games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where it's like a bunch of games on Sunday at the 1 o'clock games, 10 o'clock games. Raiders, Patriots. Patriots -6. Money line -290 Patriots over under 47.5. What do you think?
Yeah. Obviously, I would
Letting you
definitely bet on
know,
that.
Patriots just lost to Seahawks, close game.
Yeah. No. And Cam
Raiders
Newton
just
actually played pretty well.
yeah, very well. Raiders just it's also in New England. Raiders just blew out um the Saints and are 2-0.
Yeah.
So, but also another thing I want to tell you, when people are home, usually they're favored. Like
I mean,
that's why
yeah.
the
I would.
Jaguars, and it's usually a -3. Like that's why the Jaguars Dolphins game, that's basically a pick'em game because they're at
Yeah.
home. Yeah. I winning by a touchdown.
With the Pats,
Uh, yeah,
I'm
minus
gonna say
six.
it's gonna be 2 TDs. They're gonna win by
Wow.
two. Yeah.
You realize if you bet that, like, you'd win a good amount of money because
Yeah.
you could buy points too. That's a thing where like
I
where
mean,
you
you saw
get
Julian Edelman fucking ball out too.
yeah. I mean, Julian Edelman's a beast.
He's a
Um,
beast.
yeah, I don't really want to. I wouldn't touch that spread. I would do over under, and I would probably do under, just because two like very like good coaches. I
I would
don't
say
know.
over.
That's a good bet too. It's just that's a hard game to bet on, especially like
Yeah.
so early on in the year. Like neither team's really proven yet.
Yeah.
Next game, Rams Bills, both 2-0 going into the game, I believe. Spread -2 for the Bills. Money line -130. The only reason I didn't talk about money line for the Patriots, I think they're going to win, but -290, not worth the bet unless obviously you're a big better. Bills -130, Rams +110, over under 47.5 again. What do you think?
I'm taking the Rams on that.
You think the Rams beat the Bills in Buffalo?
Yep.
Yeah. +110, that's good money. So you would take the spread too with 2 points.
Yeah.
Over under, what do you think?
Under.
I would take the under too. And then I'd probably take the Bills in the game. The 2 points, I can kind of see it going down where like the Bills went off a field goal late to win by 1. So
I
I'd
would
rather
see.
just take the
I don't
money
know.
line
I feel like the Rams would win off a field goal.
late.
Yeah, I don't think they would win off a TD though.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think either of the teams are like a late drive type of team. Like they're a late drive, like set up a field goal type of team. But I'm still gonna take the Bills at home. So far I've picked every favorite basically. Or no, I think I picked the Dolph. I don't know. Next game, Texans Steelers. Texans +4. Texans +166. Steelers -190, 193, basically -200. Over under 45. That over under is fucking kind of retarded to me. I think that goes way over. Even if the Steelers defense is crazy. Texans 0-2, Steelers now 2-0, I believe. Um I'm gonna I like the Texans outright.
I like the Texans too, but it's under.
You think it's a low scoring game? I think the Texans can only win football games when it's high scoring.
I don't know.
It's a
Deshaun
hard
doesn't really
game.
have good options anymore.
True. Dude, and it's in Pittsburgh. I don't know. Actually, I'll take the points rather than the money line shirt. I'll just take +4 because I think that's gonna be like with whoever wins is gonna be within 3 points. I think so. +4 is actually good. And then the over under, I would take over, but I don't even want to touch that really because you're right. It could be like, and it's in Pittsburgh. Like I don't know.
Take under. I would easily take the under.
How about this? Ready? Next game. Niners Giants. Niners -4 money line -217, Giants +181, over under 41. I mean, the 49ers -4 kind of seems like the easiest play. I wouldn't touch the money line just because like the odd, like just take the points because they're going to win outright, and that you have better odds by doing it.
Yeah.
What about the over under 41? That's crazy.
I would say over.
I know, but that's like, see, like, that's what Vegas does. They know that it's like, oh, over under 41, like that's such a low scoring number, and it's probably going to be under. So, like, that's hard to bet.
You really think it will be?
I mean, Nick Bosa just got hurt, and then Barkley just got hurt.
Yeah, Saquon's out. Right.
So it's going to be like, it could, but like the Giants can't score anyways. And then, like, it just depends, like, if the Niners can just fucking run it up their throat the whole game. But who
I don't
knows?
know.
Like, both teams, like, the Giants suck just always.
Yeah, and the Niners aren't doing well either.
Yeah. So it's like,
They don't suck, but they're just not doing well right now.
like, yeah, it's just like, I think they're going to have the same year as, like, the Rams had after they played the Patriots, like the Rams had last year.
Yeah.
Next game, I'll just take -4 Niners. It just seems kind of free, which is a problem because that's what Vegas wants you to think. Oh, take the free bet, and then it's like a
money,
2-point
yeah.
win. Yeah.
It's not really free.
No. Titans versus Vikings in Minnesota. Vikings now 0-2, I believe. I think they got like blown out by the Colts, if I'm correct. Or not blown out, but like didn't play good at all. Titans,
I'm taking the Vikings on this.
Okay, they're plus 128 underdog, plus 2.5, over under 47.5 again. The
I'm gonna
Titans
say
are,
under.
huh?
I'm gonna say under.
Under 47.5.
Um,
Yeah, I'd probably say that too, but I don't know. I could see a game where it's like 30-24 or something.
yeah. I don't know. I'm taking Minnesota on that, even though they're 0-2.
I would take everything Titans in that game. -2.5,
Really?
-147.
Isn't Derrick Henry like not playing well at all though?
Yeah, because they're like completely denying him like to run, basically. Like it's like what they did to. I'm trying to think who they did that to recently. Like, it's basically what they do to Barkley. Like, they put 8-man in the box. It's fucking cheese. So like they're forcing you to throw the ball. But Tannehill's a brute, and I don't. And there's like a crazy stat that like Kirk Cousins is like 6-30 against winning football teams. So like,
Yeah.
he sucks. Like cock. The Washington football team, not the Redskins anymore. The
I know.
football
They
team
changed the name. Yeah.
versus the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Cleveland -7. Cleveland -337. Over under 44.
Hasn't Washington actually been playing like kind of decent?
They're all right. I mean, for them to win by Cleveland to win by over a touchdown, I think that's crazy. I'd take.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think they win the game, but I think it's like pretty close just because it's fucking Cleveland, and there's trade rumors of Odell leaving.
Yeah,
like,
Odell. Yeah.
And I don't think Baker's that good, anyways. I'd rather.
He's not.
I would take Washington +7. Fuck every other bet because it's the Browns and the Washington football team.
I'm taking Washington.
+7.
I would take Washington.
It's Riley playing Call of Duty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, imagine sleeping in the same room as that fat lord. Bengals, Eagles, -5.5 for the Eagles, -250 for the Eagles, over under 46. Again,
Who are they playing?
the Bengals. Again, I would take +5. I know, but they have been playing somewhat better football than Carson Wentz when he exactly what Skip Bayless says. Like, when he throws the ball, every time I wince. Like, Carson Wentz. +5.5, easy for the Bengals. I think. I don't think they win in Philadelphia, but +5 just seems like
it's a good bet.
Yeah. Every other thing. I mean, would you take anything else?
No.
Over under 46,
under, easily under.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good bet too. But Joe Burrow,
I might say. I would probably say +7, to be honest.
+7?
Yeah, like they would lose by 7 or more.
The Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh, so you would take the Eagles -5.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bengals because I don't fuck. I think Carson Wentz is just the worst. Okay. These matchups are like shit this week too. There's like the later games are better matchups, I think. Okay. Next game, last 1 o'clock game, Bears, Falcons. Falcons at home, -4, Bears +4. Falcons almost a 2-1 favorite, over under 47.5. For sure over, I think, because it's Matt Ryan. Because even if he goes down big, he puts up like junk touchdowns at the end of games.
Yeah, he does.
Um,
He's got 2 great receivers too to throw to.
yeah, the guy you just traded away.
Worth it though.
Yeah. Sure. Bears, Falcons. Yeah, I mean, +4, -4.
Allen Robinson's about to get traded too.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He doesn't want to be there, right?
No.
I mean, he's just like, I don't think he's that good either. He's just like Alshon Jeffries, like when he was like good in Chicago. Like, yeah, he was decent in Philly, but he's still like, he had Big Dick Nick throwing him the ball. Like, everyone's going to be good when you have Big Dick Nick, the fattest cock in the NFL, throwing you the football.
Literally. I don't know, dude. I think he's very good skill wise. He just has a horrible QB.
Who?
Allen Robinson.
Yeah, they should start Big Dick Nick.
Yeah, exactly. But they're not going to.
They will once he starts losing a couple games. I'm going to take Falcons -4, and then the game total over 47.5. I think that's a really high scoring game.
I think it'll be high scoring too.
I think there might be like a couple pick sixes, like a Mitchell Trubisky pick six and like a Matt Ryan pick six.
I don't think Matt Ryan will throw a pick six.
I mean, it is Matt Ryan. He'll have 500 yards, but he'll throw like 5 interceptions at the same time. All right, 4 o'clock games now. We have 2 that start at 4:05. We got Jets, Colts. Colts -10.5. Money line -550. Over under 43.5. So they're expecting them to win just like fucking like 28 to like 10 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really. I mean, it's in Indianapolis too. I would take the 10.5, honestly. The Jets like are just so broken right now. Is there a bet you like there?
Not really.
Yeah, it's a hard.
Specific.
Yeah. Next game, huh?
Not like the Colts are good either, but I mean the Jets are just.
I mean, they just fucked up the Vikings. Because Phillip Rivers, like, versus a bad defense, he's going to light them the fuck up. Panthers, Chargers at home, Chargers -6.5.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, -280, over 44. I like over 44. I don't like any other bet.
I would say it's over 44. I mean, the Chargers just put up a huge game against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, that's just – I felt like that was just because the Chiefs were just so unmotivated. And every team's going to put up big numbers against the Chiefs. It's just being able to stop what they do. I actually like Panthers +240 in this game.
Really?
I don't believe in Tyrod Taylor. I think he's – what am I talking about? The rookie starting out of Oregon.
Out of Oregon, yeah.
No, I changed my mind.
I don't know if they're going to start him this week, though.
The rookie?
Yeah, are they planning on it?
Why wouldn't he? He just had an amazing game.
Yeah, but I mean, like they went up to him 10 minutes before the game and said that he was going to start. Like they don't know if they're going to do that again.
Oh,
I mean, he had a huge game. Hopefully, they do.
I think that you got to ride.
He
with
balled
the hot
out.
hand. Yeah, I'm
He
just
threw,
gonna
what? How many yards he throw? Like 300?
something crazy. I mean, he's a good quarterback actually, but I don't even want to.
He's just inexperienced.
If he plays over 44.5 is just. I think that's a free bet.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll be a high scoring game.
All right, now the 425 games. We have 3 of them. We have Detroit Lions versus Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals -5.5. Money line -270. Over under. Ready? 54.5.
Under.
You'd be surprised.
You think? I mean, Kyler's been balling out.
Because
I don't know how DeAndre Hopkins is doing, but Kyler Murray's been balling out.
let's say it's a game that's 35-25. Like that's not the most uncommon score in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's a 60-point game.
So I don't think I don't know.
I would shoot. I think they. I don't know. I feel like with that spread or that money line or money line, with that over under, I feel like they want you to shoot the under when they know it's gonna go over. They make
Yeah,
it high to like be like, yo, it's an easy under. I'm gonna go over just because it seems too easy to go under.
I'm gonna say under.
Okay. I'm gonna also do -5.5 Cardinals. I think they win by. I think they win by 10.
Yeah, that's actually a good bet.
Yeah. All right. The next 425 game, we got Bucks versus Denver. In Denver, Bucks -6.5, -275 money line, over under 43.5. Again, I think this is them trying to say shoot the over with 43.5 with Brady. I think it goes under because of the
It's
Broncos defense.
under.
Yeah,
It's
I
under.
think it goes under with the Broncos defense. I'll also take.
Broncos defense is okay, but
I
it's
mean,
not.
yeah, but it's
Von
still
Miller's out, dude.
okay. But it's still they play like hard defense, and it's in Denver altitude. Like I would
Yeah,
take.
they are way more accustomed, obviously, but
Yeah, I would definitely take. I think Bucks -6.5 under 43.5 is actually pretty good.
that's a good bet.
Yeah. All right. The last 425 game, we got the Cowboys versus Seahawks. Seahawks -5. There's not a money line up right now because that's probably being worked out. Over under 55.5. See, this is a game
I'm
where
gonna
they
say
want you to.
under.
I'm gonna say under for this game too. I think this is an under.
They want you to bet over just because the Seahawks had a huge scoring game, like
Yeah.
very high scoring against Pats. But I still think it's gonna be under.
I also want to. I also would take Seattle -5. I like that bet. I don't think
I like
Cowboys
-7.
have. They're only minus
But can you
five.
do -5.5?
It's -5 right now, but you could obviously buy a half points and all that type of stuff. So like if you buy a half point, your odds get better.
Yeah.
But Cowboys come back late versus the Falcons.
That was huge. Yeah.
But it's like they have momentum. You went down to the Falcons. Like you're every year you get projected to be in the Super Bowl because you're so talented. You're not beating
Just don't deliver.
Russell Wilson
You know.
in Seattle. And for sure under 55.5. I think that's like
That's under easily.
yeah. All right. Green Bay versus Saints. This is Sunday Night Football. Saints -3, Green Bay +3. Green Bay +145, Saints -165. Over under 51.5.
Over.
Yeah, I would say over maybe. I think I'm gonna go under. I think it's a low scoring game.
I'm gonna say over.
Yeah, I think Thomas comes back this week too, maybe.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling like I feel like that over under, I feel like that's a setup because like the numbers the Packers have been putting up is crazy, but the Saints defense at home is really good. Devontae Adams is coming off of an injury too. So like he's gonna
Aaron
play a
Jones has
lot.
been killing it too, though.
Yeah, but the Saints do really well with stopping like dump option type players.
Yeah, their defense they were doing well yesterday, but then they blew it.
Yeah. I didn't really watch the game, but like with Michael Thomas out, it changes their whole like everything. Cause like then like you get more 3 and outs, which puts your defense on the field more, which like any defense, if you're on the field a bunch, you're not gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Emmanuel Sanders is dog shit.
Monday Night Football, finally a good Monday Night Football. Chiefs, Ravens. Ravens at home. I know. Ravens at home, -3.5. You know how I said when someone's at home, when it's basically a pick'em game, they give them 3.5?
Mm-hmm.
It's always how it is. Ravens -3.5. -185, though. That's surprising. Over under 53.5. Over.
Over.
Yeah. And I would just
the Ravens on this.
Yeah, I would just rather take Ravens -3.5 than -185.
I agree.
Yeah. And
Solid bet.
then that's it for football for the week. Do you have? Let me bring up the NBA odds, and then we'll be done. NBA odds for today: Lakers -6.5, Denver +6.5, Lakers -265, Nuggets +225, over under 214.5.
It's going to be under 214.
I believe so too.
Yeah. The Lakers just like, even though like
Do you think they win today though? I don't think they win.
I think if there's a game that Denver's going to steal, it's going to be today.
Yeah, and then I think they lose the rest of the series.
I agree. It's going to be
That's
a 5-game
why.
series.
That's why.
But I do feel like Denver's going to steal one. And I think today's probably that day.
Because I think if they lose today, the Lakers sweep them. Or yeah.
Yeah, probably. They'll close out. But I think I'm taking Denver on this today.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
You should tell Will to bet you that. Say, yo, put $10 on a bet for me to win. You should tell him that.
Put $10, yeah.
And then if you lose, you pay him $10. But if you win, he owes you $22.50.
I'll do that.
That's pretty good.
I'm taking Denver. I just feel like today's the only day that they're going to steal one.
Yeah.
Maybe if the Lakers go up 3-0, honestly, Denver might snag one. But
maybe.
I don't think it's going to be a sweep.
LeBron might want to sweep it to get rest time because that Heat Celtics series is for sure going to 6 or 7.
Dude, I think it's going to be Miami, bro.
No, I think Miami's going to win too. I projected them to go to the finals before playoffs happen. Way before playoffs happen. But
I knew they were going to make it to the conference finals, and they've been balling out right now.
Yeah.
I knew they would take down I felt like they would take down the Bucks. I can't say I knew it.
I knew for a fact.
I just knew that they were sleepers. Like nobody even thought, everybody thought it was going to be a Bucks and Celtics conference finals. I knew that it wouldn't be.
I didn't.
I honestly thought Toronto was going to take out Boston.
I did too. Really? But who knew Pascal Siakam was going to be the biggest piece of shit of all time?
Literally.
All right. That's Sports for Brutes, Balo edition. Get your weekly Balo edition. See the Brutes.
I'll be on here every week from now on.
Yeah.